Welcome, gentle gamers, to episode 5 of Crimson Vow, experienced by the MTG Greybeard. So I'm fooling around with a new thing, the 17 lands, where is it? Client for MTG Arena, which is gonna log my stuff and hopefully not be glitching out and distracting me the way that unfortunately I had a problem with what do you call it, Arena Tutor. I guess I just don't have the system for it. Okay, so traditional draft. So this is going to be best of 3 matches, and I'll have a sideboard. Oh, it looks like I gotta purchase some gems. This is the best value, so this is what I'm gonna do. This is how buying gems works on Arena. Pretty simple. Last pile of gems I bought with money I got from my tarot deck. This pile of gems, well, that's coming out of my salary. So, ready to play? No, I'm not trying to do traditional sealed. Whoops. Traditional draft, Crimson Vow. I got a big pile of gems. This is going to be my pile of gems for the whole Crimson Vow season. I don't want to spend more than that drafting this set. It is nice that you end up with a whole collection. You get to play a bunch of really cool events. The more gems you win, the less it costs. I got, during the Midnight Hunt season, I had 2 7-win games, so 2 max win drafts. Forget if they were quick drafts or premier drafts, maybe one of each. But the one I was happiest with was the max win run. I guess that was 6 runs on the Midnight Hunt Draft Challenge. I was very excited to be able to do that. And I got max win runs on some of the Singleton events, the Edge of Night event, for example. Had a lot of fun at those. Hoping to get more than 3 max win draft runs with Crimson Vow if I can crack the code on this set. Maybe get some luck when I draft those bomb rares. Here we go. Well, Necroduality is the card I wish I had in my last game. Whenever a non-token zombie enters the battlefield. So I want to look for zombies first and foremost. Then I'm going to look at blue cards. Counter target spell that was disturbed or flashed back, right? Or counter a spell. Guess that's what I want. I like my uncommons. I don't have one of these in my collection yet. And a zombie deck is blue-black, so blue is still. Just checking to make sure I got my mic going while we have a moment here. Blue is still in my colors. Rain is really coming down tonight. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Yesterday was a rough day. There was a lockdown. There was a threat about a gun. There was a kid arrested at my school. Had to sit through all that. An hour with kids in my class. Some of them said they were afraid they were going to die. I said, yep, I was afraid I was going to die too. It's a natural feeling, and many other things that I hope were sensible and soothing. Not my first rodeo with the whole experience of being in a lockdown, but definitely the scariest. Oh, look, a mischievous catgeist. Well, that's cool. I'm not seeing any zombies, so I think I pick that over a zombie right now. The Chill of the Grave is a cool card to tap down. So let me think about that for a second. But I like the card draw aspect to Mischievous Spirit. I like the way I can stick it on a flyer maybe. And it's the uncommon. It's so cute. Don't you want to play this card? It's so cute. Wash Away, decent little counter spell. You can really surprise somebody by countering their Disturb. This card might go into some of my Commander decks or my Historic Brawl decks. Whoops, I didn't mean to double click that, but Siphon Essence is a cool spell I like to counter. I like to create a blood token in any deck in this format, not just the black-red. But I did not mean to double click that. I wish there was a better way. The third step in creating a skaab requires draining the body of blood and replacing it with viscous vitae, a mixture of angel's blood and life oil. That is some steampunk mad scientist stuff. Mad science / necromancy. Here's a zombie. I want as many zombies as possible, so I'm going to bias towards zombie picks. Zombie payoffs I'm less interested in because I've got the zombie payoff par excellence here, and I want to have as many zombies as I can to pay that off. Hopefully in pack 2 or 3 I get another blue rare that has to do with zombies. One of those great black rares or mythics. Would be fun to get Sorin the Mirthless. Haven't even started collecting black cards for this deck yet. But here's a zombie kraken, or there's a zombie bear. I think I like the zombie kraken. Make your opponent sacrifice a creature and get a big guy. 5/4. I mean, imagine copying that guy. Create a token that's a copy of my zombie kraken that can make you sacrifice a creature. I like it. Going again for the zombie archetype. First turn Necroduality. It's exactly what I complained about. If you go look at the description of videos 3 and 4, you know, I said something about how it was a bummer I didn't get Necroduality. Like the Phalanx here. Unhallowed Phalanx is a zombie. It's 113. If I get that that other card that goes along with it, good things will happen. Another Rot-Tide Gargantua, or do I want the... I mean, I was definitely feeling the lack of removal in the last game, but I want my zombies to copy. That's 2 curve toppers for this deck right there. Yeah, the 2 Rot-Tide Gargantua. You copy that, that's 10 damage. You don't have to exploit. You just got those big bodies copied. Syncopate, I think, here, or do I want... Persistent Specimen is good if I'm doing a lot of exploit sort of stuff. I was bringing it back and bringing it back and bringing it back. Whoops, I meant to hit Alt there. What cards do I need for my collection here? The Fire Breather... Now what card do I want for my collection? The Mariner? Now what card do I want for my collection? The Rural Juror. Toxic Scorpion and Witch's Web will not be played in this deck, neither will Spore Crawler. Demonic Bargain. I don't like that one in Limited at all. Oh, do I want the Undead Butler? Yeah, that's better. That's a zombie. Mill cards. Return a creature card from the graveyard when I exploit him. Oh. Dev from Strictly Better MTG, who is a YouTuber that I like, says, calls that guy Lurch, thinks he's going to be useful in Standard. I recommend checking out Strictly Better MTG if you want if you want a review of this set that, not for Limited, but for Standard. I'm definitely more of a Limited player, but I'm always looking to, apply what I'm learning in Draft to building decks for Standard. I like building goofy zombie decks, so I'm really having fun. Here we go, Diver Skaab. Too bad I don't get to take Tauren's Fist of the Angels, which would be a great collection pick there. But I think I want the Diver Skaab. I like the way you can bounce a creature when it exploits something. Got enough big stuff here, maybe. I might put away a Rot-Tide Gargantua. I think it's justified with Necroduality, though, because copying a big body is going to just be so cool. Well, here's Catilda. Do I take that for my collection here? I don't know if I'm into Lantern Bearer or Wandering Spirit. I mean, I like having flyers, but, I guess that's a good one to, yeah, Lantern Bearer is probably good in this. Innocent Traveler. They gotta sacrifice a creature, alright, transform my dude. And I'm not gonna want that many Rot-Tide Gargantua. Sure, let's do Innocent Traveler. That might work in this deck. Do I want the Farmer or the Spachemin? Oh yeah, it'll transform when another creature dies. That's good stuff. Another Unhallowed Phalanx. I've already got a lot of 5-drops. Grisly Ritual. It's an expensive destroy. I'd rather have the Wretched Throng. Now, Wretched Throng is better if I get 2 of them. I want the Cradle of Safety or the Spachemin. I want the Spachemin. Hopefully I'm doing a lot of exploiting, so Persistent Specimen's a really great card to get on the first turn. Lantern Bearer would be good to exploit, because then I just bring it right back as making a zombie fly. What I see is zombie fly. Oh, here's the Entomber. Not the best, but I can see some situations where I have a Persistent Spaceman in my hand and I'd rather draw a card. Demonic Bargain. I don't even want that for the Vault rewards. I guess I'll take the Scav. Diregraph Scavenger. That's a good one to copy. It's got Death Touch. And you can remove all your opponent's creatures from the graveyard if they're playing Disturb. There's an uncommon pick for the Vault rewards. That's my Zombie Fighter. Sawblade Slinger. They throw a Sawblade. That's pretty savage. That's pretty good flavor. These humans are so desperate they're just making use of whatever weapons are laying at hand to fight the zombie hordes. Wanderlight Spirit sounds good. Or wait. Do I want a Blood Servitor, which is just a good one to... No, I want a flyer. Not that worth sacrificing. Oh, it becomes night. Collection pick if I ever... Oh, and mulch. I do love me some mulch. Collection pick if I ever make that red-green werewolf deck, which I never really did, during Midnight Hunt. Never really had a good draft with any card like that. Restless Bloodseeker. I don't know if I'm going to gain life. Siphon Essence I kind of like better there. Or do I want... I think I just want to get the rare land. You want to have as many of those as you can. Ugh. Oh, here we go. Skywarp Scab. Oh no, Stitched Assistant's better, because I need more cards in that part of the curve. Another diver skaab. It's not exactly what I want. I think I'll go for the wretched throng, because now I've got 3 of those and I can search. I can exploit, I can search. Oh, that's cool. I think that is cool. I wield a diver skaab. Well, no, that's not wheeling. Desperate farmer. Better for that spot. I've already got 1 diver skaab. I don't want too much more in that area. Do I want to take the Sigardian Paladin for a cool collection pick? Do I want another Desperate Farmer who's a 3-drop? Who, yeah, he likes it when creatures die. That meets the... That's another zombie payoff, right? I mean, another exploit payoff. So this deck is pretty... pretty finished. Definitely want the zombie there. There's another card I might want for my collection, that red-blue, but it's only an uncommon. Mind Leech, cool. Make your opponent exile a card out of their hand. That can just come as such a nasty surprise when they're down to 1 awesome thing that was going to save them, and you make them exile it from their hand. They can't even get it out of the graveyard. Repository Skaab, I remember liking a lot. Don't think I want another Phalanx. Do I want the Honored Heirloom in this deck? Definitely a sideboard card. Do I want that to make a flyer? Do I pull that? I've already got a couple of 1-drops. I think I'm pulling Lantern Bearer. Leave me a comment if you think I should have kept it. How many 1-drops do you need? I think my 2 1-drop creatures is good. Maybe I wanted the Serpentine ambush there. Sorry I had to go run and deal with my food. Do I want Boarded Window in this deck? It is kind of cool with the zombie theme. You know, I gotta say, like, I love the way it reminds me of the Night of the Living Dead and, you know, that whole genre of movie. And isn't there a famous video game thing where you're like, it's like World War II and zombies are trying to break into a house and you got boarded up windows and whatnot? Well, don't have to cut too much here. I think I will cut Boarded Window because it doesn't really suit the theme. I mean, it's like, this is more if you're facing zombies. And it only sucks up 4 damage. Or, I mean, after you take 4 damage, it breaks. Yeah, that's not that great. I think I'll do 1 less Siphon Essence. Maybe that's something I sideboard back in. Do I want to mess around with... Definitely need all the mana. Do I want both Desperate Farmers? Let's look at it from another perspective here. Yeah, keep all the Wretched Throngs. Maybe I take out the Spirit. I think I'm just going to take out the things that don't meet the theme of the deck so well, right? So I mean, actually, the Catgeist, you know, it sort of doesn't meet the theme of the deck. So I'm going to take it out. Maybe I will sideboard it back in. We got ourselves a deck here. Gonna play some best of 3 matches here. I've just signed up for a doozy. Hopefully the first one goes fast and I win it. Nia Bliss. With Scary Renin 7 Avatar, I predict they're going to choose to go first. Hate it when I don't win that. Well, I guess that's a keeper. I play a couple of Wretched Throngs. I can search for one more when I repository skaab one of those Wretched Throngs. Got the mana I was hoping for. Hold up a counter spell, turn 3. Or do I play the Desperate Farmer? Get him out first, and then when I exploit it, good things will happen for me. Oof. Double strike, huh? I think I'm gonna hold out. I'm afraid of the next creature they play. Maybe I want to put that third Siphon Essence back in if it's like a major creature deck I'm facing. And I create a blood token that way. Well, that's 2 damage with that double strike ability. Very happy to draw Swamp there. I think I'll play the Desperate Farmer, and you know what? How would you feel about making a trade? My good pal. I might just sacrifice the blood token and toss the Wretched Throng. And then again, I want something to sacrifice to Rot-Tide Gargantua. I am going to discard the Wretched Throng. I'm hoping to get a land and play the Rot-Tide Gargantua. Make them sacrifice a creature. They've got 1 card in their hand. Wonder what card was in their hand. Oh, it was a swamp. Now he's got lifelink, but I don't want to trade for the Fleeting Spirit, do I? Oh, and it can gain, well, let's offer a trade. Unless they have some secret way of making white mana, they can't make it first strike. And I gain 4 life in that transaction. So I'm going to hold up a Siphon Essence in case they top deck a creature. Leave me a comment if you think that was a mistake. What is the chance they draw a creature? Alright, I will trade you happily. Well, it's too bad they didn't choose to cast a creature there. I'm very happy to pull out the Rot-Tide Gargantua here. Exploit a creature. Stay aggressive. If we trade, I gain life. If we don't trade, I gain life. It puts my opponent in between a rock and a hard place. Oh, oops. Oh, well, they can blink it. I thought they were going to give it first strike. Do they not have 3 cards in their graveyard? They only have 2. What just happened to Wedding Security? It has double strike. Oh. Well, I'm glad they're too scared to attack. So I can play the Wretched Throne. No, I think I want to play Repository Skaab. I could return Siphon Essence. I think I want to hold up. So I'll just play the Wretched Throne right now, and I'm holding up a couple of different things. I can counter a couple different kind of spells. And you've got double strike. So I don't want to attack. Whew. I can only do 1 or 2 of those spells. Glad I can counter something. I could conceivably counter a Disturb, or do I just want to cycle that and draw another card? Oh man. Of all the times to play 2 lands. And then I exploit the Throng. I want to get back Siphon Essence. And then during my opponent's turn, I gotta turn off the timer. I'm not attacking. Oops. So they know I've got a Siphon Essence. Are they going to bluff a creature? I guess they just hold up. That's the play. I can get rid of their blood-crazed socialist. I identify as a blood-crazed socialist. Maybe I should have kept that land in hand. Not gonna attack just yet. Wedding Security has double strike. I'm really hoping that I can get something to pop him with. Oh, they bled me dry. Very good, the bad, and the ugly. Should have kept the plain old counter spell. Well, Persistent Spaceman. Don't attack with the Death Touch guy. If they attack with wedding security, I can double block. Oh, they gain life, they can resurrection. Glad that I took away the nasty vampire. Now all he can grab is the ragged recluse. But I can hold up a counterspell. Who's decked first? I'm decked first. Wow, lots of blood tokens. They gonna discard what's his face? I'm on an 8-turn clock here, no longer a 19-turn clock to deck me out, and I keep drawing land. That sea serpent trick would be good here. Yeah, here's where I should have held up a land, because now I gotta wait to draw before I can use my blood token. They surely have drawn a better creature. Yep, Desperate Farmer, of course. Creature you control's gonna die. Guess I'll drop Persistent Spaceman on that guy. That removal spell would be most appreciated if I could pull that against wedding security. Yeah, I thought you might be doing that. I guess I should have blocked wedding security, but I did force them to. I'm down to 2. I might be losing this game. I might be losing this match. Well, what do I do with my sideboard? Leave me a comment if you got any thoughts about sideboard choices I might have made. I think I'm going to put in the Catgeist and another Siphon Essence and a Wanderlight Spirit and a Street-Clad Spirit and a Lantern Bearer. What am I going to take out? One of the Spacemen, the Entomber, a Swamp. I thought I got that removal spell that cost 5. I guess that was in a different game. Alright, we got ourselves a deck. Very curious to know your thoughts on these changes I've decided on. Definitely gonna play first. Alright, so I got Spaceman and Lurch. Love to hear your comments about what nicknames you have for the cards in Crimson Vow, but definitely, if you want to be a spaceman, you gotta be persistent. So here is the Undead butler, my butler from another muttler. So I can exploit him to return a creature from the graveyard, but first of all I need a creature in the graveyard, you know what I'm saying? So why don't I play the Wretched Throng? Then when I do the Mind Leech Ghoul, I can exploit same. You want to make a trade for one of these guys? Didn't think so. Whereas I would happily trade my can't attack alone. Okay, now what do I want to do here? Innocent Traveler. Do you want to sacrifice somebody? Buddy. Well, this deck's already feeling a lot better with these sideboard changes I made, none of which showed up. Oh, so it's the beginning of my upkeep. They have the option to sacrifice a creature. Otherwise it transforms into a flying +2/+0, and they got humans. Not gonna do it, huh? An attack with Malicious Invader. You're on a 4-turn clock here. Can you make your guy fly? Oh, you can destroy target attacking creature with the fiercest of retributions. I guess I'll play the Desperate Farmer before I make anybody die. Well, that's too bad. I still feel like I have a presence on the board here that makes me formidable. Necroduality. Just the card I was hoping I would get. Now every zombie I get to dupe, unless they have a disenchant or something. Good game. No attacks just yet. Why are they saying good game? Have they got something they're about to bust out? So I guess Diagraph Scavenger here. Really happy to drain that life. Oh no, I can't because you don't have any creatures and I don't. I had a creature. Oh, I should have. I can do my creature, right? Oh, I messed that up. Well, do I want to just kind of attack en masse here? No. I do have a Death Touch guy. No attacks. And I'm going to say oops, because I did not mean to goof that up. Okay, so I'll play a Mind Leech Ghoul. I'll start by exploiting the Spaceman, and then I'll exploit the Undead Butler. Oh, and they scooped. Good game. Well, I guess I like the things that I did with the deck. Well, that was a fun match. Fun game. Tied match. This is a fun match. Diabolus is ready. Checking to make sure recording's going okay, volume's okay, level's okay, we're recording. I can curve out with Spaceman, Butler, and Stitched Assistant. I like that. That's funny how the opponent saw Necroduality and good gamed. We'll see how this one good games. Farmer next, then Stitcher. Oh, that's how that card got in my graveyard. I wonder how they're gonna discard. You want to trade? I don't think you want to trade. Oh, repository skaab. That's a nice one. That does some exploitation. And I got in the graveyard that thing. Want to trade? Desperate Farmer has lifelink. That's something that I forget about that guy. If you're drafting, don't forget that Desperate Farmer has lifelink even before he transforms. Oh, the militia dude who can't attack alone. Do I want Stitched Assistant here? Or do I want to get Siphon back? I guess I want to get Siphon back. They've still got a lot of cards in their hand. I will sacrifice the Spaceman. And I'll attack? They don't have any kind of double strike, right? I would love to gain some life right now. Trade you for your guy? Sure. All the more stuff to get out of my graveyard. Oh, I got the Socialite. Now they know I've got the Siphon Essence. They don't know that I have two. Stitched Assistant. I'll just hold up, and then I can use the Spaceman as an instant if they don't cast a creature that I want to counter. Yeah, I'll counter that with the counter you know. I don't have anything else in my graveyard. Just, oh, I do have the Desperate Farmer in my graveyard. Pass 2 attackers. I think I will discard the island with my blood token. It's always nice to get rid of a disturbed creature. Now they have a menace guy that I would be happy to trade for. Maybe I should have held up the Siphon Essence that turn. Leave me a comment and let me know. I thought it was good to get something out of the graveyard that they could disturb. Oh, they got a trainee. They got the Purifier. Too bad I couldn't hold up the Siphon Essence for that guy. Well, the Phalanx is cool, But I think I want to hold up and just counter whatever creature they might have. Yep, that was a smart play. I know it was a smart play because things went my way. I don't think I want to cycle the Stitched Assistant. Too bad I don't have the guy that goes so well with the Phalanx. I will cycle the Swamp. Maybe draw something great. I guess an island is okay here. Do I want to play the Phalanx? So the Undead Butler dies and I get the Farmer back. Too bad I don't have the guy that goes with the Phalanx, the catapult or whatever. I almost got that combo working in my first video, which I did with the zombies, the first draft I did. You can check that out. Well, I got a Spirit. That flies. You're on a 6-turn Clog Pal. And I'll do the... why don't I do the Assistant and I'll exploit the Butler? That way I get to scry and then draw a card. And I get to make that flyer if they don't sacrifice. Oh no, that's the... oh, that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. I shouldn't have exiled the 2/2 guy, the 4-mana guy. Oh man, that was a mistake. I exiled my own dude just to do a little life drain. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, I feel so dumb. Not attacking yet. I've drawn a lot of cards. That exploit is a crazy effect. I'm going to start flying over with my Wanderlight Spirit here. Is that going to win me the game? I doubt it. But it could. Oh, their Sigarda's imprisoning that dude, huh? Well, that's not the game-winning spell I'm going to counterspell, so you can't attack or block. Oh, and they can exile it and make a token. Hang on a sec, I gotta turn the mic off. So this is the problem with having put away that swamp. Rot-Tide Gargantua, oh man. Okay, and here's where I syncopate. Where x equals 3. Still can't cast the Rot Tide. Oh, but I can get my repository skaab back. So this is looking pretty cool. I feel like we just had a little bit of a swing there. And then when I play Rot Tide Gargantua, hopefully they'll have to exploit something a little bit, I mean they'll have to sacrifice something better than a skeleton. Whew. This is a tense game. Oh, the Innocent Traveler. I didn't. I'm mixing up games here. So I can't cast either of those black dudes. I gotta cast the Spachemin. I will attack with the big guys and the Wanderlight. And we'll just see what happens here. See what trades we make. See what unfortunate blocks go down. Double blocks go down. And gain me 4 more life. Things are swinging my way, I feel. If I draw a swamp, even better. If you knock out my phalanx, somehow I'll be impressed. Well, I got a mischievous cat. At this point I'm attacking with everything. I'm going to trade for my Depraved Harvester, trade skeletons, take some damage. I'll bring back my skeleton. Not going to block that. I don't like the way they can get cards there. Okay, well, I'm going to all attack, except for the Catgeist. And then Rot Tide Gargantua is going to take all my black. Oh, but they can do the Spaceman. Do I even want to bother? I will decline to exploit. Innocent Traveler's coming out next. I feel like things are coming up Ted here. This is going to be a big win if I get it. Oh, they cleaved it. Not going to block. Well, I can get Innocent Traveler and Persistent Spaceman out. I still got a lot of life, so I'll just press the attack. I can just put the Spaceman right back, so I might as well block, but I am, I guess that was a mistake, actually. Oh, they're going to destroy my target creature with that much toughness. Nasty. This has been quite a fight, quite a grindy slugfest. Oh no, you're doing that on the Catgeist and not on the Traveler? Oh, I guess you feel like you can, yeah, they're going to gain life either way, so they go to attack. And I'm not going to be able to transform that. I can exploit the Spaceman here. We're always exploiting Spacemen. And then I will recast it. Attack. What did I exile from their hand? Do I block the Spaceman? Maybe they have a thing, maybe they don't. I called their bluff. It returns tapped. Oh, I feel like it's swinging towards a win for me here. I can play the Throng. And they're doing 2 damage. Oh, I made it. I made it. Thank you for watching. My first match win.